Happy New Year. My name is Maria DeStewart, and I go LinkedIn Live on Tuesday mornings to help you be inspired to disrupt your traditional career path and create meaningful work that fits your life and not the other way around. And if you're tired of feeling stuck, feeling undervalued or uncertain about what your next career steps are going to be, then you're in the right place. Throughout the year, I will go live and share tons of tips and tricks to help you get moving along. Today, I want to talk about when life calls, will your career let you show up? When my dad called me in mid-August and said, come, he's never done that before. And neither of us had any idea what was coming. I booked the one-way airfare. It was a 1,000-mile trip. And I just had to see what happened. You see, I was able to do this because over the past 3 years, I had made a choice to redefine what work means to me. And I crafted it deliberately around what I'm passionate about, my skills that pay the bills, of course, we can't forget that. And with the purpose of working on my own terms with autonomy and flexibility. And it was all of that work and those deliberate actions that enabled me to say, yes, Dad, I'm coming with a one-way ticket. You see, my dad's mobility and balance and stamina had been decreasing with each passing month. I know I'm not the only one who's supporting parents. And when I got there, those 10 days flew by and I did my best to support him. He needed to move, but they have to come to this decision on their own. And no decisions were made, and it was time for me to leave, but then there was a health crisis. And 21 days in the hospital, 30 days in rehab, and onto this temporary home where he is now. I have spent 9 weeks back and forth visiting and supporting him to help him. And I've been able to because I took the step to redo my career, rewrite it, refocus it, so that I could be flexible and do these sorts of things. Look, this isn't only about moments of crisis. How do you want to live your life? How do you want your day-to-day to look? And so many of my clients share, I want to be where I want to be when I want to be there. I'm a grown-up. I have tons of experience. I can deliver high-level value to my company, to my own business, to whatever it is you choose, organization, and still be flexible. So for me, what that looks like is I love skiing. So I work on the weekends in the winter so that I can go skiing midweek when no one is there. Flexibility, autonomy. I get my work done. So what could your life look like if you redefined your work with the clarity and understanding and a vision for your priorities and your non-negotiables? And yes, we still have to think about the skills that pay the bills. Does that sound good? So here are some steps that you can take to get started. First is committing to making this radical shift. Yeah, this is breaking the status quo. This is a big deal. And your brain is going to tell you all the reasons why you can't do this thing. But it's time for you to take control. Start by just sitting down with a piece of paper and understanding, what do I truly want from my work and how does it support the life that I want to live? What do I need out of my work? What are my non-negotiables? Instead of, oh, I have to do this thing because that's what I've been doing. Give yourself permission to dream, to plan without judgment or limits. Okay, do that. And then secondly, envision your ideal work-life blend. What does a career on your terms look like? It may have to start with that employee job to give yourself the financial runway or the time to build up a business or whatever it is you want to do. You may be able to find an employee job that does have the flexibility and autonomy. I have many times. You might even get a volunteer work or you might start working on while you have your employee job. What other income streams can you build? Is that an investment portfolio with dividends? Is that a real estate portfolio? Do you want to build a portfolio career that blends some level of employee work and then building these other things so that eventually you can swap and quit the employee work because the other things have grown big enough to support you? You have to know what your financial needs are. Perhaps it's transitioning to an encore career because you are set for retirement. It's not about money anymore. It's just about maybe you need benefits or you just want to make an impact. You want to keep putting those ripples out into the world. What could your encore career be? Is that in a nonprofit? Is that in, I don't know, whatever it is for you, a fun position. I know someone who went to work on cruise ships because they wanted to travel. The possibilities are endless when you allow yourself the chance to think like this, to dream, to plan. I'm here to help. And then for step number 3 is take that first step, even if it's a small step. Just doing the visioning and thinking what it might look like is a first step. Understanding what your financial needs are is a first step. Talking to the person that you share your life with to get on a collective vision of what the next 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years looks like and what your work needs to be to support that vision. Start with the vision first, fit your work into it. Change can feel overwhelming, but progress starts with one small step. Explore those options, reach out to a mentor, have a conversation with me. Momentum will build your confidence. As you can see this dream, you're going to get pulled towards it. I'm going to share in a links below, the URL for my calendar. I invite you to schedule and hop on for a conversation. Like, follow, share all of my content. There will be so much amazing stuff coming your way this year. I am so excited. Next week, I will be going LinkedIn Live with, the games that our brains play. So go ahead, RSVP. I'll see you then. Have a great week. Welcome back and Happy New Year.